Media exposure can supercharge a business, but most people go about it the wrong way, pitching like they're selling a product instead of telling a story. To get real media traction, of course, you need to think like one of us, a journalist, offering useful content, not just a sales pitch. For more, I'm joined in the studio by Kate Engler, founder of the Meet The Press MasterClass, a long-term friend of Ticker and the Publicity Princess. How are you?
Very well, thank you, Aaron. Thanks for having me.
I'm so glad we have this segment because you and I have been doing this for quite a while and we see, I guess, some common mistakes when it comes to pitching. Talk to me about your perspective.
Well, I think you nailed it in your introduction where it's not a sales pitch, and that's the biggest mistake most business owners make. They're rightly in love with their business or their thing or their service, and they think that that is the lead punch for the journalist.
What is wrong with doing it that way?
Well, the editorial department is not the advertising department. So there's a very clear, distinct difference between those two things. And so the lens through which business owners are better off thinking and looking is news they can use. And that they is two theys. They is the journalist, but also they, the audience of the particular media outlet to which they're pitching.
And also this concept of newsjacking, right? Which the idea of jumping on something which is happening out there at the moment. Talk to us about that.
That's a great way for people starting out or not really sure where to commence to give publicity a go. So this year has provided a number of great newsjacking opportunities. So if we go back to earlier this year where the coalition broke up momentarily, they had a break, they were on a break. Anybody in the relationship space could have newsjacked that with 5 do's and don'ts in a breakup. Similarly, when Trump and Elon Musk fell out of favour with one another, a business strategist could have newsjacked that.
And Coldplay, another massive one, right? Like absolutely massive. Talk to us about media releases. A lot of people send them out, but getting them right and getting the attention of a journalist, how do you do that?
One idea, one release, one page, one pitch. That is the mantra. Wow. The amount of 6-page, 4-page media releases that come across my desk.
Who's got the time? Who's
got the time? If it's not got an unwalk pastable headline, that's a made-up word, just go with it. It means the journalist can't look past the headline and succinctly sum up what you're doing in just one page. You need to have a rethink. Some
TV networks can receive, I know this, over 1,000 pitches an hour, and so therefore trying to get out there. Give us some tips about, I suppose, breaking through, getting through the noise.
Well, the first thing, if there is 1,000 emails in the inbox, is please don't have the subject line saying media release, because the other 998 probably have media releases their subject line as well. And the one that has a sexy, catchy, again, unwalk pastable subject line is likely to be the one that the journalist picks.
Now, I know that you help a lot of business owners and a lot of small to medium-sized businesses in particular to tell their story and to learn how the media works, because it is changing rapidly, right?
Oh my God, we are definitely a 24/7 news cycle, which means journalists are hungrier than ever before. So journalists actually need pitches and need businesses to be pitching to them more than we have seen ever.
And one of the interesting things, of course, is a lot of people think they have to pay to be in the media, a kind of pay-to-play thing. That isn't really the experience, particularly for you, right?
Oh, absolutely. My view is if you have to pay to play, it's not publicity. And there are people out there that dress up advertising to look like publicity. You still have to pay for it. It is called earned media for a reason, because you need to earn it with the key idea, with what the issue is, with a really strong pitch that will resonate with both the journalist and their audience.
Your intro has 30 years experience in this field. In that time, has it become easier or harder for an SME to get their story out?
I think it's become easier because of that hunger of journalists in the 24/7 news cycle. I also think that that traditional agency model of thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars month after month after month on retainer, that there are other options out there now. We're obviously one of those, but there are other options out there which opens up the media landscape for small to medium business owners because they deserve it. Small businesses are the backbone of our country. As an employer group, we're the largest in the country.
And we're not very good as Australians of telling our story, right? Compared to what you see from the United States. We feel like keep it secret and they will find us.
Yes, and that is absolutely not true. The tall poppy syndrome is alive and well. And I would quote Pink here and advise all small to medium business owners to never be anything but loud.
I love that. What a way to finish off the segment. Our very first segment together. We look forward to you giving us some tips here on Ticker for all the SMEs who are watching, and we love to support you guys as well. So thank you, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Pleasure, Aaron. Thanks.